There's been mud on my soul, there's been anger inside me, there's still unforgiven deeds that now it's time to free. I've been trapped inside so long, don't remember how to live, how much of life has passed me by as I slept inside my dreams. Oh yes, sip the waters too, let them wash all over you. Here you are at last, free yourself from past and walk into the new. Be guided by what's true, causing no one harm, least of all. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sat-Chit-Anand Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase.
Satyam Shivam Sundaram Sansarasaram Abhayankaram Dukhaharam Karunavataram Jyotirmayam Swayambhu Prakritistudaram Shivasmarami Jagat Swami Nirvikaram.
Om Shanti. Dance in the moonlight with all the stars in sight. Dance with all of its power and might. Dance with danger every night. Dance up and down, twirling around. Dance with sweat dribbling down the neck. Then dance with fire every dark hour. Dance with thirst if you must, but dance on the hour, every hour. That's when to explain in steps the dance of dances. The poet is expressing his desire to dance. Dance in moonlight with all the stars. Dance with all of this power and might. Dance with danger every night. Dance up and down, twirling around. Dance with sweat dribbling down the neck. Then dance with fire every dark hour. Dance with thirst if you must, but dance on the hour, every hour. That's when to explain in steps the dance of dances. Life is a great dance. Every moment should become a celebration. Yesterday we heard in Avyakta Murli, every thought should become a celebration. Every word should become a celebration. Every action should become a festivity. Every relationship again should become ras, the dance of sanskars. Life is about newness. Life is about enjoyment. Everything should turn into enjoyment. If a cultural program is there till 11 p.m., Baba said, nobody will leave the hall. But if it is replaced by some class, half of the class would be gone. So human nature is to love enjoyment. Human nature is to love festival. Human nature is to love celebration, festivity. Human nature is to love excursion, picnic. Human love to sing, to dance. We love music. We love jokes. We love entertainment. That's why entertainment industry is flourishing everywhere. A painter paints. Painting is different from painter. A musician creates music. So, musician and his music. An artist tries to depict something, but his art is different from the artist. A singer sings, but his song is different from the singer. A lyricist writes, but his lyrics are different from the lyricist. But when a dancer dances, his dance and dancing are one. He and dance become one. That is the difference. All others, they are separate. A painter thinks of some painting to sketch, to draw. But the moment he draws it, he becomes different from it. A musician becomes different from his music. Singer becomes separate from his song. But when a dancer dances, he and his dance cannot be separated. They become one. That's why they say that this world is the great dance by God, and God is the dancer. This world is his dance. He is known as Nataraja, the great dancer. The greatest definition of the world is this world is a great dance. The world is a stage and the actors are dancing and the actresses are dancing. So Baba says, just keep dancing. You are dancing avatars, dancing Buddhas, dancing Tirthankaras, dancing children of God. In dancing is enjoyment. Dance, sing, write, jump, enjoy. Everything is entertainment. If you can remain in Sakshi, detached observership. Otherwise, what happens? Yesterday's Murli. You get tired if there is no enthusiasm. There is a sense of burden if there is no enthusiasm. The head becomes heavy if there is no enthusiasm, and you get disheartened if there is no enthusiasm. And if the circumstances come, they overpower you. If there is no enthusiasm, if you fall sick, you go down. If there is no enthusiasm, if you don't have any wealth, you become poor. Again, that's the result of no enthusiasm. So enthusiasm makes the difference. And an enthusiastic soul is a dancing soul. An enthusiastic soul is the soul who sings, who jumps, who dances. Enthusiasm is the punchline, is the code word. So Baba says, just enjoy. Enjoy everything. Enjoy the praises. Enjoy the censor. Enjoy the abuses. The world is a great drama. Actors are settling out their karma. Actors are settling their accounts with each other. And many accounts are not of this birth. So there are so many accounts of the previous birth. The settling of accounts is also a journey. Just as remembrance is a journey, just as life is a journey from birth till death, in the similar manner, settling of account with soul is also a journey. It also has got a starting point, but don't forget that there is an end point. So if it is a journey, So why not to enjoy this? Rather than getting affected. Baba said yesterday, enthusiastic souls are those who have the power to make an impression on others rather than getting impressed, affected by others. That is the mark of an enthusiastic soul. So every moment should become utsav. Every moment should become festival. Every moment should become utsav, enthusiasm, animation, energy, verb. Every moment should become lively. Baba said, you are the one who really celebrate this festival. Those people, they just copy you. Theirs is not live. You have made God to incarnate and you celebrate with Him. So you are even greater than Him, greater than God. You should have intoxication that who has come to you. Who is singing your praise? You should have the intoxication. Devotees sing the praise of God, but God Himself comes and eulogizes you. He sings your glory, your greatness. Eulogy. Christians use this word eulogy. Stavan. Hindus use the word stavan. They glorify God in their prayers, in their chantings, in their mantras. So God is coming and eulogizing us, is chanting our praise. So life is all about singing and dancing and music and enjoyment and excursion and picnic and entertainment and enthusiasm and feasting, not fasting. One is juice fasting, another is juice feasting. One is food fasting, another is food feasting. You enjoy every moment. But who can enjoy? Now that is the question. Only the one who has truth in him. That's why this saying has come, Sach To Vitho Nach. If you have even the trace of untruth, falsehood, it's difficult to enjoy. When there is a purity, you can enjoy. When the Satyam is in your heart, then only beauty comes. Otherwise, beauty is not there. So it is the truth that leads to enthusiasm. If there is a falsehood, if you have so many things to hide, if your heart is murky and dirty. Yesterday Baba said, your Shubh Sankalp has very much power to create the new world, to create the Srishti, new Rachana of this atmosphere. You can change the entire milieu. You can change the entire atmosphere. The milieu exterior and the milieu interior. When the milieu interior changes, milieu exterior also changes. So you are the ones who changes the entire Srishti, the entire world. Your thoughts are so powerful. Your thoughts can do that impossible task. But who can do that? The one who has truth. Newton has said somewhere, Isaac Newton, life is a journey into the unknown. Life is to sail into the ocean of the unknown and to discover islands of truth. This is the first definition. Newton said, life is the sail into the ocean of the unknown and you discover islands of truth. But there is another philosopher who criticized Newton and said, what nonsense Newton is talking. And he said, Brunner said, life is the sail into the ocean of truth and discover and invent the islands of truth. But third philosopher said they both are wrong. What they are talking about, discovery of truth or invention of truth. Life is about sailing into the ocean of life, into the sailing ocean of unknown. and rediscovering the islands of truth. Truth is not about discovery. Truth is not about invention. Truth is about rediscovery. It is already there. You rediscover it. It is not that you are the somebody who will come to it. There are people who have already reached. But now it's your turn. Now it's your journey. You have to come to the truth. But it is not a discovery. It is not serendipity. It is not invention. It is about rediscovery. So truth is about rediscovery. You rediscover yourself. You rediscover this world. You rediscover God. Truth is about personality change. There are thousands and thousands of souls who are in Gyan, and many are coming every new day. But what is the definition of coming in Gyan? Coming in Gyan is to accept that yes, this is Shiv Baba, this is Brahma, this is world cycle, this is knowledge, this is lifestyle, beginning with meditation, murli, service. But all this thing, if it is not changing the sanskar, what is the point? They are in Gyan, but only the philosophy has changed. Earlier they believed in some bhakti cult. Now the Hanuman has been replaced by Shiv Baba. Morning meditation, morning chanting is replaced by meditation. I am soul and he is supreme soul. Earlier they were doing some other service, some social work. Now that is replaced by serving or giving messages of God. These have changed. Earlier they used to eat from outside. Now they prepare in their own food. Earlier they used to wear colors. Now they wear white. Earlier they had some other badges or some marks. Now they have this badge. These things have changed, but sanskar is same. The same ego, the same fight, the same selfishness, the same jealousy, the same vices. Only the philosophical difference is there in the mind. That's it. Nothing more has changed. So what is the point of, okay, they will get a pass, entry pass into heaven. That's it, not more than that. Knowledge is something that should change you. If it is not changing, there is a problem in your understanding. So truth is not just about discovery. Truth is not about inventing. Truth about rediscovering. And truth is about sailing into the ocean of the unknown, uncharted. You don't know where you are going. It's the Sindbad's journey. You know Sindbad? He used to go and sail. And he used to encounter so many problems every time. Almost that would take his life. And then he would come back after amassing so much wealth. And then he would resolve, now I will never sail back again. Why to risk the life? So now it's it. But again after 6 months there is a restlessness. To go, to fight, to accept challenges, to move into the ocean, the waves. And then again he will begin his second voyage, his second journey. Sindbad's journey. We are spiritual Sindbads. Again he would go. Again so many dangers. Again he will come back and resolve, now I will never go again. It's too much. I have so much wealth. Why should I go again? So for 6 months he would be calm. But again the restlessness. Let me go, let me go, let me go. They describe 7 travels of Sindbad. Samudra Yatra. And every travel, every voyage is so dangerous. So the journey of truth is the journey of Sindbad. You enter into the ocean unknown. You don't know where you are going. Everything is so dark. You begin a new task. You begin a new enterprise. You begin a new task, job, entrepreneurship. You don't know what is going to happen. You are so new, so naive. so innocent, ignoramus of everything. You do not know what is going to happen, yet there is a faith and you jump. Truth is the jump into the unknown. Truth is the jump into the unknown with the faith that God is with me. Truth is to have courage to move in spite of all the fears in your heart, in your mind. There are fears and fears, but yet there is a courage to move ahead. Truth is the journey of courage. So Baba says, one who has truth in the heart, he alone dances. The boat of truth would waver. There would be fluctuations. There would be upheavals. But there is one guarantee, that it will never get capsized. The truth of the boat of truth never capsizes, never gets drowned. It is only the truth of boat of untruth. On the surface, for sometimes it appears to float so steadily, stable, and then suddenly it is drowned. So one who has truth dances. So truth is the dance of life. And as I said, when you dance, you and the dance become one. Unlike the painter and his painting, poet and his poetry, singer and his song, musician and his music, artist and his art, they remain separate. But when you sing, when you dance and you become one. So life is about dancing. Life is about enjoyment. Life is to turn everything which you are doing into enjoyment. Otherwise, that enjoyment is for very small time. After some time, you get bored. You want something else. Baba says, you turn everything into enjoyment. Yesterday's Murli, Baba had given an example of Brahma. Even while she was making others to lift coals, that was also an enjoyment. That was also with enthusiasm. So everything is linked with each other. Dancing, singing, writing, enthusiasm, truth, speaking, thinking, your bhavana, everything should have the ring of truth. So when there is truth in life, the life becomes dance. So truth and dance are synonymous. Life and truth are synonymous. Dance and life are synonymous. They are one. Sach To Vitho Nach. So have that truth within you and drive out all the darkness. Truth is light. And the whole play is based on just these two words, point and light, dot and light, Jyoti and Bindu. That's it. So everything that is untruth, remove it. Truth is very powerful. The journey is difficult, but once you take up, then it will become smooth. While the journey of untruth, falsehood, initially it is very smooth. Later on it becomes tough. When you are loaded with so many different statements and versions of untruth, it is very difficult. You have to give so many different statements to different souls. In untruth, you have to remember so much. In truth, you don't have to remember. You keep on repeating the same statement. It is simple. Truth is easy. Untruth is difficult. The learning work is too much in untruth. Om Shanti.